he technically can't speak, Ady Barkan has one of the most important voices in America. He's now turning his attention to California politics. We spoke this week, and it's a conversation I'll never forget.
It means a lot to so many people. You give hope. You give hope.
Politico magazine called Ady Barkan the most powerful activist in America, while acknowledging he's dying of ALS.
Hi, Ady. Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
Good to see you.
He's earned FaceTime with many of the most powerful people in the country, and it's often emotional.
Give me a second. You know, Ady, I knew this was going to happen.
Before ALS, Ady graduated from Columbia and Yale Law School and became a successful progressive activist. At just 32 years old, Ady was a married, new father living in Santa Barbara when everything changed.
I was diagnosed with ALS today, which is a deadly, debilitating disease.
Out of the clear blue sky, we were struck by lightning.
We spoke with Ady through a system where he uses his eyeballs to type messages.
I began organizing for collective action because I could not bear to live in a reality that accepted the alternative.
Living with ALS deepened Ady's commitment to universal health care. He realized far too many die too quickly because they simply can't afford medical help like he can.
Democracy is beautiful!
Democracy is beautiful!
He's taken his message to Capitol Hill and even confronted then-Senator Jeff Flake on a plane.
You can save my life.
Thank you for inviting me to testify today.
He's testified before Congress.
Thanks so much for having us over.
Thank you for coming.
And invited presidential candidates to his home. He asked about their personal struggles with the healthcare system. For Pete Buttigieg, the loss of his dad.
This is the first time This is the first time I've been around a lot of breathing equipment since we lost my father in January.
For Kamala Harris, her mom's cancer.
She took our hands and she said she'd been diagnosed with colon cancer. That was one of the worst days of my life. Truly.
Remember the words to this day, we found a spot.
Ady's newest interview series focuses on California politics and includes U.S. Senator Elex Padilla talking about his own brain surgery after a pre-aneurysm.
So I get to the state Senate, literally my freshman year as a senator, and what's the hot topic being discussed and debated? Healthcare.
What was the main message you want people to take from that?
If you choose your constituents over multi-billion-dollar healthcare corporations that profit off of death and illness, you can save millions of lives. What will you choose?
Ady doesn't always agree with his guests.
It's no secret that I support Medicare for all.
I don't.
Hello, America.
Still, Barkan spoke at the Democratic National Convention for Biden and is hopeful President Biden will expand funding for ALS research and lower the eligibility for Medicare from 65 to 55 years old.
I urge those of you listening to imagine the world as you believe it could be, and then grab a few friends and get to work to create that world.
Can you talk about how your kids influence your activism?
Daddy!
I may not live to see us win every fight I've taken on, but I know one day, someone will. Perhaps that someone will be my children or yours. And that's motivation enough for me.
Hey, Carl, it's me, Dad.
He showed Senator Cory Booker a video he recorded for his son.
All that matters to me is to make you proud of your old dad.
That's very beautiful.
How would you describe your legacy?
Nothing lasting and nothing worthwhile is done alone. I have learned that it is through collective struggle that we find personal liberation. Though I am dying of ALS, I realized that I could transcend my body by hitching my future to yours. I could make meaning even out of my ALS. And together, we could make meaning out of our time on Earth.
Whatever you think of his politics, you can't deny that Ady Barkan is resilient and extraordinary. You know, we get to meet a lot of inspiring people in this job, but he may be the most inspiring person I've ever met.
Oh, Alex, I got the tissue right here. Oh, what a story.
Yeah.
How was it to talk with him?
It puts a lot of things in perspective, and also gives you a lot of hope.
Yeah.
Because he's such a hopeful person. And man, it's a life-changing experience.
I love seeing the smile still on his face.
You can see the smile on his face and the smile on his kids' faces as well.
What an amazing icon.